It's been so long since I've been able to do this type of video. I am going to attempt to list 50 items in the next 24 hours. It is 3 p.m. on October 26th, and our toddler is at her grandparents'. My husband is at his friend's house. There's some kind of big soccer games today, and that means I have time to myself to do whatever I want. So I'm going, like I said, I'm going to do a listing challenge for the next 24 hours. I'm going to have a physical representation of how much I've done. There are 50 boxes from past listing challenge. I've done this same challenge 2, maybe 3 times. One time I did get the full 50, and 2 things I've learned from past challenges. Number 1 is I just need to focus on taking photos for as long as I can, because when I stop and I sit down and start listing, that's usually when I don't want to get back up and take more photos. And then also just like when I'm tired, it's much easier to just list than it is to get up and move around and take photos. So that's the first thing, is I'm going to just keep taking photos for quite a while. The second thing I've learned is to stretch. I know it sounds ridiculous, but every time I've done these challenges, my back starts hurting at some point. And I have black on so you can't really tell, but I am 6 months pregnant as well, so extra important this time to stretch. Yeah, I mean, it's time to get started. Let's get moving. The first thing I'm going to do is jeans and pants, just because I really like listing jeans. I always like enjoy getting listed and I can knock them out pretty quickly. Let's see how many I have. This is the first set I'm gonna list. There are 9 pairs of pants and jeans here. One more thing before I get started. I did count all in the clothing rack. I have 48 items, but in addition to that, I have a whole closet full of non-clothing items, so shoes and I mean just anything else you can think of. So we'll see how I mix it up, but for now, let's get started with jeans and pants, and I will check back in when I've made some progress. It is now 4:30, and I have made some progress. Find my marker. We can check off 9 squares. I'm just gonna make an X, meaning that it is photographed but is not yet listed. 9 items photographed, 41 to go. And like I said, I did just pants and jeans. They're right here. You can see there's 5 of them. There's the other 4, and I did get them put in my spreadsheet with an inventory number. Next, I just pulled out 10 things that should be relatively easy to list. Just trying to make some progress on the number right now. So let me show you the 10 items I'm going to list next. Brand new Teva sandals. Again, should be really simple and quick to list since they're brand new. No flaws to hopefully disclose. These pair of Roper shoes. They're in really nice condition. Shouldn't have to clean them up. Should be quick to list. That's 2. Third is this American Fighter t-shirt. 3. 4, these new in box camper shoes. Again, they're brand new, so those should not take long to list because I don't need to clean them. Then we've got 2 pairs of Fry boots. Both of these are already clean. They'll take a little bit of work because I'm gonna have to stuff, you know, some paper inside to make them look nicer, but here's 1 pair of Fry boots, again, already cleaned, so I don't need to clean anything. Here is the other pair of Fry boots. If you watched my last video, these are in that video and I forgot to get them listed. That was I just uploaded that video a couple hours ago, so getting those listed now. So that is 5 items. Then we have 3 little kid items, a little shirt, a Burberry jacket, and a ruffle butts swimsuit. The kid stuff is easy to list just because it's so small. So there's 3 more. So those are 10 items, and then I realized I have 1 more pair of pants that I missed, so that would bring me to 10 pants plus those 10 items. So once I come back again, hopefully I will be at 20 items photographed. It is now 6:20, and we've got 2 full rows of X's, meaning I've photographed 20 items. Photographed all the items that I showed you guys. My game plan next is take a stretch break. I've also been keeping our laundry going while I list, so I'm gonna go do some more laundry. And then I really want to get to 25 items photographed before I break for dinner. So I want to photograph 5 more items. Then I'm going to take a break, eat some food, relax for a little bit, and then hopefully come back down here. In the past, that relaxing for a little bit while eating has been an issue, but I do think it's time for a break soon. So 5 more items photographed, and then I'm going to take a break and eat. I'm going to tackle coats next. It is the right time of year to get these listed. They're not the easiest thing to list, but they need to get listed, and I know I've got some good money here. Let's count how many coats I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to add these sweatshirts in as well. So 13, 14, 15, 16. Then there's a vest that can be thrown in. 17. So if I do coats, sweaters, and vests, that's 17 items, which would bring me up to 37 items photographed. That is going to take a little bit of work, especially because there's a snowsuit, like a full body snowsuit in here. And, you know, coats are not the easiest thing to list. Also, I'm putting everything in inventory bags and giving them all numbers. And these items are going to be difficult to get into inventory bags. But let me get started. Like I said, I'm going to try to get 5 done and then break for dinner. 8 o'clock now. And we have a few more items to add to the board for photographs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think my dog wants to be let outside, so I will do that next. My husband got home and he made us dinner. It was delicious. Shout out to my husband. It was chicken and potatoes, seasoned super well. Usually on the weekends where my in-laws watch Renna, we take Saturday night to go out to eat and go out for dessert somewhere. But tonight Jacob made dinner and I'm gonna go to Dairy Queen and grab us ice cream for dessert. Dairy Queen closes at 9 and it's 8 o'clock now. So I'm gonna head there now. We are back from ice cream. It is 8:40 and now I'm going to get back to listing. I want to, not listing, photographing. I want to photograph at least 5 more items so that I am over halfway done with the photographs and I'm over halfway done with the coats. Because what I say, there's 17 coats and jackets and I've done 5. So if I do 5 more, I'll have 10 out of 17 done. That's the game plan. Let's get to it. Making progress. I am shocked by how much energy I have right now. It is 9:50. I feel like I could keep going, but I'm afraid I'll regret it tomorrow because I usually go to bed between 9 and 10. So the fact it's almost 10 and I'm still feeling awake and ready to go, I don't know. I'm just afraid if I keep going, then I'm gonna regret it tomorrow, especially because I'm pregnant, as I said. Okay, so we had 25 items done. I just did 5 more big coats, which my clothing rack now is looking a lot more sparse, which is exciting. All right, 30 items photographed, and to show you a physical representation, everything in this bag, those are all pants, 10 pairs of pants. This is one of the coats. Then we've got, you can see big bulky coats in here, and then this is another tub of stuff. This all is stuff that we photographed today, that I photographed today. I am going to call it for photographing today. I'm gonna go upstairs and relax, and if I don't immediately feel sleepy, because right now I don't feel sleepy, I'm gonna try to get some of this stuff listed. Hopefully at least 5 items listed tonight. I mean, even better would be 10, but realistically, I feel like as soon as I sit down and relax, I'm gonna feel sleepy and ready for bed. But I guess I'll check in the morning and tell you guys if I listed anything or not. Oh, and before I go to bed, I also got all the laundry done this afternoon while I was listing. So, extra productivity, what's the word I'm looking for? Brownie point for myself. Good morning. It is 8:25 a.m. the next day. And last night, we ended up watching a movie. I didn't go to bed till after midnight, which is the latest. I have stayed up as long as I can, in the last couple of years at least, as long as I can remember. But as you would expect, I still woke up at the normal time because my body's so used to it. I feel fine right now, but I'm guessing later maybe I'll feel tired. Anyways, last night while we watched the movie, I did get a few items listed. Not as many maybe as I would have hoped, but let me update our chart. Again, if I fill it all in, that means I got it listed. So in total, last night, I listed 5 items. So we've got 5 filled in squares now, 30 photographed, 5 listed. Real quick rundown of the 5 items I got listed. I listed a J. Crew burgundy cocoon coat in a size 2 tall for $90. I listed a 6'8" size women's small plaid snowboard jacket for $60. Those 2 had no issues with them. Then I have a Patagonia Prairie Dawn jacket. The comps for this one were all over the place, and when I looked for the specific version I have, which is the oldest one, they were higher than most of the others, but mine also has some flaws. So anyways, after looking at all the data, I ended up listing it at $115. And then I listed a North Face full zip up. No issues with this at all. Unfortunately, North Face comps are not that high, so I listed it for $25. And then a vintage mustard yellow bomber jacket, I listed that one at $30. So 5 listings done, and let's get back to work today. My plan is I still have 7 sweatshirts and coats on the rack, so definitely want to get those 7 done. And then I pulled out 5 easy listings to, be able to make some more progress quickly. I've got a eyeglasses case from MCM, no issues. It's going to be really easy to list. Another really easy list, this mug my friend gave me. I can't remember, the comps must have been worth it when I looked it up. A Yankee Candle, these pair of Olakai sandals that don't need much work at all, and then this vintage baseball glove. So that'll give me 5 plus on the rack, the 7 on the rack. That will bring me to 42, and then I'll have to do 8 more items, and I'll decide what I'm going to do when I get there. But for now, I'm going to work on 7 coats and the 5 easier items. I'm working on photographing the last winter item now, well, the last of the jackets, the coats, the sweaters, and I'm so glad to be done. I'm definitely getting a little tired of photographing, especially with these more difficult items that require, a lot of extra work. So I'm going to get this snowsuit photographed, and then I'll be done with the winter items, and I can go to those 5 easy items next. 10:13. I got those 12 items photographed, so I'm up to 42 out of 50 photographed. I am definitely tired of photographing. I want to stop, but I'm going to keep going. We're almost to 50. I pulled out 8 more items to get listed. So these will be the last 8 that I get listed. Look at the clothing rack. That was basically full, and that's what's going to be left after my 50 items. So let me show you the last 8. This Patagonia hat, that would be so easy to list. Then we have this Stetson hat. This is one of the oldest items in my death pile. I don't know why I haven't listed it, and right now I'm gonna get it done. I think maybe the sizing is the problem, but I'm gonna sit down, figure it out, get this thing photographed. Then we have Moschino blazer, long sleeve, that's why I pulled it out. Then an Adidas shirt, then a marine layer shirt. Pulled this one out because it is long sleeved. Then a Frank and Eileen long sleeve shirt. Also pulled this one out because it's long sleeved. So that's 4, plus the 2 hats is 6, and then these 2. Really, the last 2 items are items I should have listed like in beginning of September, beginning of October. Now it's October 27th, so we're just a few days from Halloween, and it's kind of too late, but I'm gonna get them listed anyway. First is this. It is a Maleficent. I'll put in the picture here after, because obviously it'll be photographed when this video goes up, but it is like an adult Maleficent costume. And then this one is from the brand Killstar, and it like has Wednesday Addams vibes to it. Again, I'll put in a picture. But this one, the Killstar one, it is a lint attractor, and it's going to take me a long time to lint roll this. So I'm not looking forward to that. Ugh, I'm definitely just so tired of photographing right now. But I'm also so close to getting 50 done. 50 done in terms of photos. And then I can just sit down and just list. So I'm going to keep pushing through These 8 might take me a bit because like I said, with the hat, figuring out the size, with this Killstar dress, I'm gonna be lit rolling that for a long time. But all I can do is get to work and start making some progress. It is now 11:30 and I have 50 items photographed. Yay! And it's perfect time to break for lunch, and then I'm going to list until we go pick up our daughter, which will be like around 2:30. So I definitely will not get all 50 listed, but I will check back in and let you guys know how much I do get listed. Either way, I'm feeling great that I already have 50 items photographed. Yay! Update is now 2:50. How do I get to stay on? There you go. It is now 2:50 p.m. and I got 20 items listed. We are going to go pick up our daughter, so I am done with what I can do in the 24 hours. And so I did 50 photographs and 20 items listed. I mean, pretty far short of the 50 item listed goal, but I'm still so happy with how much I got done. So I started this challenge on Saturday afternoon, and I got 48 out of 50 items listed by Wednesday night. And then I still have 2 left, and I'm going to get those listed while this video uploads. I need to retake some pictures for them, which is why they're not listed. So 48 out of 50 got listed by Wednesday, 30 got listed by the end of Sunday night. And I ended up with over $2,000 in listings for those 48 items, which is over a $40 average listing price. To round this out, I'm just going to go over my 4 highest items I listed, the 4 items I listed for the lowest prices, and then I've sold 8 out of 48 just in a few days, so I'm going to tell you guys the 8 items that sold really quickly. First, the 4 lowest priced items that I listed a Peloton bra for $10, a pair of Nike leggings, which were my old leggings, for $10, a Yankee candle for $10, and a ruffle butt swimsuit for $12. Those are my 4 lowest priced. And then my 4 highest priced were a Burberry kids coat I listed at $100. All these prices are supported by comparable sold listings. I listed a Patagonia coat at $115. And then I had 2 pairs of Frye boots, and the comps were great. They're both really good styles. First is a pair of Frye vintage braided boots. Based on comps, I listed those at $195. And then a pair of Frye 12R boots. This style is still sold on their website for around $500. Based on sold comps, I listed those also at $195. And then the 8 listings that have already sold, these skew towards the lower priced items. 2 of my lowest priced items sold within like 2 hours of listing. The Peloton bra sold before I could even finish cross-listing it. So that sold for $10 plus shipping. The Nike leggings, they sold, I was at a hair appointment, got my hair cut, and I was waiting for my hair dye to set in. I listed those, and by the time I got back to getting my hair done, they had already sold. So those listed at $10. Sold at $10. Then the Mammoth Park coffee mug, I thought this one was going to be sitting around for a while. I listed it at $15 plus shipping. I got an offer the next day for $14 plus shipping, which I accepted. MCM sunglasses case, those sold full price on Poshmark for $18. I did get an offer on eBay for like $10 the day after I listed them, and I think I countered them at maybe $16 and they never responded. And then the next day they sold full price on Poshmark for $18 plus shipping. Then this gray North Face jacket I had listed at $30. Someone offered me $20. I countered them at $25. They countered me at $23, and I accepted, so that sold at $23 plus shipping. Then this Patagonia retro pile vest in a size extra small. I listed it at $50. I went back and forth with someone and ended up taking an offer for $40 from them. The next sale, these Olakai sandals, I did not expect them to be a quick seller given that we are in November, the very beginning of November. And I listed those at $50, and I ended up selling them for $40 plus shipping. And then finally, this is a Bolo brand. The brand is Marine Layer. I got so many offers on this sweater. Within 24 hours, I had maybe 6 people sending me offers. The lowest being $15, the highest being $43, and then a bunch of offers for either $30 or $35. And I had it listed at $50. I ended up taking the $43 plus shipping offer. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it.
and I will see you all in the next one.